next day. This is just these little things that have caught my attention this week. You know, when it's coming up to election time, and politicians will say things to appeal to their demographic and things of that nature. You know, they play the game. They make the promises. They make somebody happy. It takes a special skill to say something that makes absolutely nobody happy. But Jeremy Corbyn is a skilled man. Look at him there, bless him. He does look like he smells of piss. There's no way around that. Now, he's no stranger to tone-deaf comments, Jeremy, and he's not let us down. There was his unwavering support for the monumentally corrupt Bolivian leader, I have to look at my notes here, Evo Morales. But a foreign faux pas isn't nearly as good as a British cock-up. And Jeremy's kind of dropped a bollock with Scotland. You know, our neighbours to the north, who are currently being run by that strange little woman that doesn't like English people very much. Jeremy was asked if he would allow a Scottish independence vote in the first year of Labour being in power. I'm not sure what year that'll be, but would he allow it? Now, it's a tricky question. For any politician, really, let's be fair, it's a tricky question. You've got to navigate those waters carefully and preferably do what politicians usually do, which is not answer the question at all, because it's very uncomfortable, and just do a Boris like whap, 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 spaff it up the wall sort of thing to get around it. But Jeremy managed to give the wrong answer for everybody. For everybody. First of all, he said he didn't think he would allow an independence vote in his first year because he's planning massive investment for Scotland. Now, do you see what he's doing there? Little bait and switch. I'm going to make it so good you won't want to leave. That didn't play well with the nationalists. They want to know why they can't leave now. They're never going to settle for anything. So that answer straight away pissed those guys off, especially the allow part. They don't like allow. They believe they're masters of their own destiny. But at the same time, it pissed off the unionists because they're concerned that the once-in-a-generation referendum vote that they made is coming round again really quickly. Maybe not in his first year, but maybe in the second year. And they don't want that. They want to remain as part of the United Kingdom. And then to cap it off, of course, it pissed off people all around the UK as well, because they're like, well, you're not going to give it him in the first year, which means you might give it him in the second, but you're going to make massive investment in a country you're potentially going to allow to bugger off the year after. It is a tricky question, but I have to admit that Jeremy's approach made absolutely nobody happy. Nobody. Except me, obviously. I fucking loved it. Made nobody happy, and that's quite an achievement. I don't think Boris could do that, Graham. I don't think Boris could do that quite as successfully. Where do you stand on Scottish independence?
If they want it, I think they should have it. But it's one of them where, you know, do we really want to be doing that thing of like having yet another vote? You know, do you know what I'm saying? It's like they've had the vote, they did it, they faffed about for ages, yeah. And you know, but no, if they want to be independent, they can be independent. It seems a little bit odd to me that they'd want to be independent from the UK, but still in the EU. That confuses the fuck out of me.
The EU are just a benevolent money tree.
I understand and respect a Scottish person saying, I would like us to be an independent nation, and fair enough. You know, love it or leave it, whatever. Go and have fun. And we can all watch you fail.
You have failed fucking miserably. Yeah, well, I'm much the same way. If you want it, have it.
But I really don't get the at least there's a principled thing there that I can agree with or disagree. You know, whatever, I can understand it. But people are like, yeah, no, we don't want England telling us what to do, but we're happy for the EU to. It's fuck yourself, you weirdo.
Independence is tempting, especially when you don't have to be independent. They just want away from England.
Yeah.
They just want away from England.
Fucking English people.
Which is fair enough.
I had a big argument with someone in Edinburgh about that just before the in-out referendum for staying in and stuff. And I said my worry was, from my perspective, if you guys go, we're basically just stuck with Conservatives for the next 50 years. That's how long it'd take. And he was like, there's no election result that would have been different if Scotland hadn't been involved. Like, really passionate and shit. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about, man? Like, Scotland's the only reason we ever don't have a Conservative government. That's what decides it, basically. So there you go.
Lee in chat has just said Scotland wouldn't even qualify to join the EU if it left the UK, so EU would have to change the rules. The EU have made it quite clear they'll change the rules. They'll change the rules for Scotland, just have a poke at England.
Well, historically speaking, Scotland will just bend over and take it, won't they? Bless them.
Time. Well, they got the skirts, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Lift them up.
Go on, Junkers.
Bend over, lift them up, and Mr. Tusk slides it in.
Whilst Merkel watches from one of those, one-way mirror things.
Wanking like that.
Yeah, wanking like that. She'll have it, but she'll have a little speaker intercom thing because she wants you to know she's there.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah. Harder.
You will fucking harder. Harder. Faster. Schnell.